It's number 1 on Ciara Week. Joe, this one's called Goodies. I think we know it.
Oh, yeah.
Featuring Petey Pablo, nonetheless.
I didn't remember that.
But it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking we did a Petey Pablo song a couple months back, yeah?
Yeah, Freakily.
Tisha, Sholanda.
I can't remember all the
Tiffany,
names. Monique.
I remember
Monique.
Chandra.
Yeah.
Something like that. Man, talk about a vocal performance, am I right? Thank you to...
Talk about lyrics, huh?
Talk about lyrics.
So many different names.
So many names out there that you can just say.
And Carrie L.
Carrie L. What a wonderful week this has been.
Yes.
I didn't realize I needed Ciara Week in my life. This has been a big shock to me.
I did.
You did. All right.
I realized you needed Ciara Week in your life.
Thank you, Joe. Thanks for looking out for me. And thank you, Carrie L.
Hey, looking out for both of us.
Let's give this a try.
What up, dog? What up, dog? Ciara. What? Jazzy Faye's on the phone. Hello.
Hey, CC.
It's Jazzy.
What up?
We going to the car wash tonight, baby. We going to get blinged up.
All right, I'm gonna see you up there.
Showing up.
Hey, make sure you stay out of my room. Stop.
My goodies, my goodies, my goodies, not my goodies.
I got a sick reputation for handling brawls. All I need is me a few seconds or more, then it's a wrap. Tell the lady bring my lap, and I ain't coming back, so you can put a car right there. I'm the truth, and they ain't got nothing to prove. And you can ask anybody, cause they seen me do it. Barricades, I run right through them, I'm used to them. Throw all the dirt you want, no use. Still won't have a pen up in a fabulous room. Back, picking out a basket of fruit. I love you, boy. Yeah, freaking Petey love you too. You know how I do.
You may look at me and think that I'm just a young girl, but I'm not just a young girl, baby. This is what I'm looking for. Sexy, independent, gonna spend it, type that's getting stalled. Not being too dramatic, that's the way I gotta have it. I bet you want the goodies, bet you thought about it. Got you all hot and bothered, because I talk around and looking for the goodies. Keep on looking, cause they stay in the jar. Yeah, just because you travel things
Dang, this song, that beat, that is 2000, whatever year this came out, probably 4, 5.
That's a classic.
4, 5, doesn't say.
And so we learned Jazzy Faye is the guy. Is the guy in the beginning of that other video.
I assumed it.
Joe did. So props to Joe. And I thought, well, it could be.
What type of MC doesn't say their name in the beginning?
True. Yeah, no, you're right.
I'll
you're right.
go in
And
there.
you're right. And he announced Missy as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I would like to go in.
I was just leaving the option open. You know, I was covering all the
This kid-
bases.
No, you shot me down.
I thought you were going to say, you shut up.
Yeah, that too. This is
okay.
my moment to shine.
What you got to say?
I love the song.
Yeah, me too.
And Petey Pablo's voice is so deep.
And he referred to himself as Freaky Pete. And I love that.
Oh, boy.
Freaky Pete, he gives a little giggle. He's like, you know Freaky Pete.
Yeah.
I want to hear Freaky Pete's line again.
Love you, boy. Yeah, freaking Petey love you too. You know how I do.
Man, that's a bit of a
Freaky Pete.
Freaky Pete scares me a little.
Yeah, that's
Like,
terrifying.
I'm
know.
not afraid because I'm a guy and I'm not what Freaky Pete's into. But if I was a woman, I might be. I feel a little on edge.
I don't
if
know.
I was sharing some drinks with Freaky Pete.
I don't know if I need Freaky Pete in my life. Anyone, and it's not even necessarily him. I don't know if I need anyone who calls themselves Freaky Pete.
There's some questionable.
Oh, hey
things.
man, what's up? Hi, my name's Freaky Pete.
It's like,
And I'm like, oh, your
all right,
voice is too deep, Freaky Pete.
All right, Freaky Pete. I think I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I think I better.
He's like
get
Freaky
going.
Pete with 4 E's. You're like, oh, why are there so many E's? But his rap is his voice. Is
I love
incredible.
listening to him. But okay, my last point. This Ciara on the back of the underwear, that's hard. Could you imagine?
How uncomfortable that is.
Well, you're not sitting on that unless you're really slouching down. I mean, my butt's, that part of my
Mike,
butt's not.
those pants, if her underwear is not there, you're seeing her butt crack.
Not your whole butt crack doesn't touch the. Yes, I'm inspecting.
I mean,
No, that's not how it works.
well, if I was sitting, if you're leaning back, maybe. Either way, what is it? Do you think it's like, man, they look like they're pinned in.
Yeah. Well, okay. Could you imagine me? What would
No.
I have? Maybe it wouldn't be Mike. Mike's not glamorous enough. Maybe
Michael Jordan.
I would have Michael Jordan on the back of my underwear, or maybe Mike Pan.
Nah, Mike Fan.
I think Michael is classier.
Are you trying to be classy?
Well, I'm trying to live up to this Ciara standard here.
Is Ciara Standard classy? Is it
I
classy
love
to have your name pinned to the top of your underwear?
I love it.
All right.
Well, she's a beautiful woman, so it really works.
And you're a beautiful man.
Someone. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for saying. Okay, it works for me too. Then.
Yeah.
All right.
Why not?
I'll step up to the plate. I'm confident.
Yeah, hit a home run.
Who's this fella?
I don't know.
Freaky Pete's little bro.
Go back a little bit. Just to, not that far back.
Okay, somewhere in here.
Yeah.
Looking 'cause they stay in the jar. Yeah, just because you travel things, I'm not going home with you. You won't get no nookie or the cookies. I'm no rookie. I'm sexy, independent. I ain't waited, so you already know. I'm not being too dramatic. That's the way I gotta have it. You need so slick, try to hit, but I'm not done. I'm not being too dramatic. It's just how I gotta have it. I bet you want the goodies, bet you thought about it. Got you all hot and bothered, because I talk around it. Looking for the goodies, keep on looking 'cause they stay in the jar.
Is that Lil Jon?
So damn hot, but so young. Still got milk in your tongue. Slow down, little one. We ain't got long. Hey, shawty. You know, you bad, but you ain't bad. I'll show you what bad is. Bad is when you capable of beating the baddest. I've been working at it ever since I came to this planet. I ain't quite there yet, but I'm getting better at it. Matter of fact, let me tell it to you one more again. All I got to do is tell a girl who I am. Ain't now a chick in here that I can't have. Bada boom, bada bam, bam, bam.
You're insinuating that I'm
Freaky
hot,
Pete.
but these goodies, boy, are not. Just for any of the many men that's trying to get on top. No, you can't call me later, and I don't want your number. I'm not changing stories, just respect the play I'm calling. I bet you want the goodies, bet you thought about it. Got you all hot and bothered, because I talk around it. Looking for the goodies, keep on looking 'cause they stay in the jar.
That little.
gonna say,
That's Lil Jon for sure.
I know. Seeing Lil Jon in that did not surprise me whatsoever because that seems like a Lil Jon beat to me.
Yeah. I love Jazzy. He seems like he's got a good, fun attitude.
Mike, Ciara needs to, if maybe not host the Super Bowl, but needs to be involved in some way.
Her and Russell Wilson.
Well,
I'm kidding. Are they still together?
yeah, they're married. They got kids.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, Russell Wilson's already been involved in the Super Bowl. I've had enough of that. But Ciara,
Yeah.
with the dancing.
She was the real it girl at this time. I felt. I mean, of course, I've heard almost all these songs, and knew of her, but didn't realize like she was crushing it.
Yeah.
Freaky Pete.
Well, then
Second verse.
Freaky Pete came back out with some overalls.
With some overalls.
Yeah,
on.
and Freaky Pete's a prospector over there.
Some Farmer Franz.
Yeah.
He but you know what? He was a little humble in the second one. He's like, it was a little scary with his you don't know what bad is. I'll show you what bad is.
Yeah.
But he said, well, he went on to say he's been working on it ever since he got on this planet, came to this planet.
So he's an alien.
But he's still not the best. He's still working at it. He's got a little humility.
Yeah.
He's humble.
So
about how bad
Freaky
he is.
Pete's got he's improving himself. He's becoming a better person.
He's got a nice flow though. Whatever happened to Freaky Pete? Can we get him on something?
Man,
something
imagine
new?
imagine just being able to talk like that all the time. Like that's the way your voice sounds.
That is a nice voice.
I know. You have to everyone would look at you.
There's power in that
Who
voice.
is this?
Power
Who is
in
this?
that voice. Yeah.
Man, should we both just try to drive our vocal cords down and
Freaky Pete.
try to just know it?
Freaky Joe and Freaky Mike.
Oh man, we're part of the freaky crowd.
And we're gonna wear overalls from here on out.
Yeah, and we're huge fans of Freak League. Like
Petey Pablo.
Yeah, Petey Pablo.
Bad. I'll show you what bad
Oh man.
Show you what bad.
There's the overalls.
is. Bad is when you're capable of beating the bad. I've been working at it ever since I came to this planet. I ain't quite there yet, but I'm getting better at it.
I ain't quite there, but I'm
Telling me
getting
you want
better at
more,
it.
yeah. All I got to do is tell a girl who I am. Ain't there a chick in here that I can't have. Bada boom, bada bam, ba bam.
Bada boom, bada bam, ba bam. Okay, there's a moment where Ciara moves. Okay, watch this. She like moves her legs, but like the rest of her like torso stays perfectly still.
Your number. I'm not changing stories, just respect the play I'm calling.
You know, like she's moving her legs and her arms, but her torso's like, and it makes it's so effective. Like it makes the dance look so it's so stimulating to the eye.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
yeah. Does she have like just how like K-pop it does it a lot is just dance videos, like in the
dance
studio
performance videos.
Yeah, but just in the studio.
I think that's I would love. I hope so, but I'm assuming that this was before that time because this is pre-YouTube.
Oh yeah, of course. But I mean, it would be
So-
so awesome to just see what. I mean, I'm sure live performances probably fulfill that. But I would be happy just to see like a really in-depth dance. Like it can just be to the song. It would be really cool.
Yeah.
Like I don't want any of her energy wasted towards the singing. I just want sick dancing. That would be awesome.
Same.
I mean, if she can do both at the same time, I guess that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
But
That's fine. If she
I
can do
love
it,
the
that's fine.
dancing.
Same. Yeah, the dancing, it's a real highlight in Ciara's career. And it's funny. It's weird that they didn't announce Little John, but he is in the video, and this sounds a lot like a Little John beat.
Yeah, is it not a Little John beat, or he was just involved with it, but he wasn't like lead producer on this? This could be before it.
Oh, true. Because that sound, dun, 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 that synth sound, that's like, yeah.
Oh, it's quintessential Lil Jon.
Yeah, quintessential. It's classic Lil Jon.
I know. And that,
Also, okay, Little John always does little bells. He goes, ding-ding-ding. He does that all the time, right? That was in here. A little bit, but not the classic bell. Man,
it's kind of more of like a.
this song had probably dance clubs in a chokehold for like 6 years.
I
Like,
mean,
what else would you play? This is like the ultimate beat. Besides, yeah.
Yeah, it had. It had. What's it called? It had
And of
junior high
course-
schools in Rochester, New York, in a chokehold. All those DJs, whatever DJs my junior high school hired to
Who
DJ.
are those guys?
I don't know.
Who are they now?
Well, yeah.
If
I'm pretty sure they seemed pretty young in my memory, like they were in their 20s or something.
Probably.
But yeah,
Who was it? I don't even know.
I'd have loved to have known the
Because
junior
then,
high school and high school DJ crowd of Rochester, New York in the mid 2000s.
we have to go back to the reality of
early 2000s.
there was no Spotify. They had CDs.
Hell yeah.
All this music.
Hell yeah.
Like big books of CDs. You know?
That's right. I mean, maybe there were like CDJs or something like that would be really expensive.
Joe, not a 24-year-old in Rochester, New York in
No.
03.
No. Those would only be in major cities. They probably didn't even make it to the city until 2015.
But anyways, all right. I think that caps it off. I had a great time. Thank you to Ciara, now that I know your name.
Yeah.
It's not Ciara. I apologize.
For 20 years
For 20
of mistakes.
years of mistakes.
Yeah.
Thank you to Carrie out.
And I guess I have to apologize for everyone else that I went to school with that all said her name wrong like that too.
Yeah.
Because obviously we learned it from someone. And hell,
Well, it's crazy because it's said so often in her
I know.
songs. How do we not know?
maybe we're just broken.
We just read it wrong or something. I don't know.
And
But-
maybe we made it up. Maybe we used to say it right when we were younger, and then we just lost track.
Yeah. And
We've obviously heard her name said so many times.
yeah, I don't know how I. Oh, you know what I think it is, Joe? It's the who was the prime minister of the South Africa?
Nelson Mandela.
It's the Mandela effect.
Her name,
Look it up.
her name used to be Ciara.
It did, yeah, and then it switched. It's the Mandela
That's
effect.
right. That's right.
That's
I blame everything for the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Like when I was
All
like,
of-
"Oh, why didn't you clean the room?" I was like, "Mandela effect. I did clean the room."
All my shortcomings and failures. It's the Mandela effect.
Yeah,
I'm a perfect person.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Also,
Did you pay for the water? Yeah, I did. It says you didn't. Mandela effect.
Mandela effect. I spent a lot of money on this.
I
one.
remember that.
I also would like to thank Freaky Pete because I feel like if I don't thank Freaky Pete, I'm gonna have nightmares about him tonight or something. Or I don't know. It's some kind of horror film. He's kind of like a
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
He'll come haunt you.
He isn't really, but that name is.
Freaky Pete.
Yeah, scary.
Like Freaky Pete's is like a place you enter with caution. It's like an
Yeah.
establishment. Freaky Pete's.
It's a weird.
Like I don't know.
It's a weird like roadside bar.
Oh yeah,
With a bunch of bikers in it.
definitely.
Yeah.
It's also a strip club, right?
Oh,
something like
yeah,
this?
Probably.
Yeah, all nude.
Like maybe
All
like a
nude.
strip club on one side. Then
And there
like
is a buffet, a questionable buffet.
Well, I wouldn't question it.
Joe doesn't
I'm
question
starving.
it. I'm so hungry.
It's really dusty, you know. It's in like northwest southern Arizona.
It's gotta be. All right. Well, that was great fun.
Yeah, Ciara, thank you so much. Carrie L 9954.
Thank you to my lovely co-host Joe.
Been trying really hard to be a lovely co-host.
Thank you to me. I've been very lovely.
Mike's been really lovely.
All right, moving on.
Yay.